Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. This will be fielded at the 6, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 62 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Golladay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep.
On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, it's Hines. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Second and 3. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Those are the numbers from Rudolph from last week's game. 7 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
On second down now, Bernard. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, Bernard, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Back to throw. Open man is born. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rep.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And coming out now, the Broncos. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan. Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. The chance of wasting this great starting field position. All the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. Completes it to Hardman. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw again on second down. Wilson, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from the 20. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are.
And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to...
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. On 2nd down, Michelle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now back to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 22 yards there, a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle, and this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You start to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And this is caught. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. PAT up and good by Rosas. Now let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a second time for 6 points.
And out come the Dolphins now. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Ross on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. It got his man complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's now 3rd down and
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wilson to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Miami, the win won't get them to 500, but they will finish on a high note at 7.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up.